Well, firstly, we're at a gym that I haven't been to before. The Knockout Legends. I've heard a lot about you, seen a lot of your stuff on social media. Sifiso, how are you feeling about this gym?
And it's been a change to my life. The way we started it, we never thought we were gonna reach this far. It's a blessing for me. It's a change in my life. I'm a different person today because of this gym. Yeah.
So, in terms of the gym going forward, what are you looking to do with the gym?
For now, we still want to build this gym first. And then after that, that's where we're going to see if we have to have a lot of branch. We don't want to rush. We just want to build this one and then make sure that it's a proper one. And then from there, we'll see what to do if we have to have other branches. Because there are a lot of people calling us, why don't you open in Midrand? Why don't you open in? Because there are a lot of clients that are coming from Midrand, Centurion, this side. So they were asking us to, why don't you open that side?
Yeah.
So, but we don't want to rush because we're still new in this business, but we're handling well now. So we want to make this one big first, and then we'll see from there. Maybe after 2 years or 1 year, never know how it goes.
Well, for people back home that can't see the entire gym right now, I can vouch. It's actually quite a nice gym. When I stepped in here, it's full of smiley faces as well, which is always great. Let's go towards your fight now. Lucky, he's obviously a good fighter as well, just like yourself. So I think it's going to be a very competitive fight. How do you see this fight?
Me and Lucky, we both had our setbacks. I think we lost to the same guy. We fought with Paul, we lost with knockout, both of us. We haven't fought in like 2 years and a half. I haven't fought in a year and almost 2 years also. So we all want this band, man. I'm sure whoever is also want to get back. I also want to get back to the ratings where I was. So it's gonna be a tough fight. And Lucky is a great boxer, but I'm ready for the challenge. I think it's the right fight for me at this time because my coach was thinking maybe we should just take just a warm-up fight. But you see what happened with the COVID, and then it changed everything. So I think it's a good fight for me and Lucky because we both want to come back. Yeah.
Definitely. And he's also obviously changed trainers. He's been training up in Pretoria by Sebastian Rothman now. Do you think that changes anything?
I never know, man. I think Coach Rothman is a good coach because my friend also trains there, Jabulani. So by watching what Jabu is doing, maybe a lot can change from Lucky, but I'm still going to watch. If you are a fighter, there are some things that you're going to still do the same, whether you get this coach or this great coach or even the other coach was great, but there are some things that won't change. It's just in you. It won't change. So I'll just have to watch those fights and then pick something from that.
Well, one thing that won't be in your favor this time is the home crowd. I know that you're used to fighting at the Blegari Center where you got all the Randburg supporters coming for you. Lucky brings a big crowd himself, doesn't he? How are you going to deal with that?
I heard that, I'm not yet sure, but I heard that there won't be fans. So maybe it's a good advantage for me. But talking about that, we're fighting in Soweto. So Soweto is like my hometown now since I'm from Limpopo, but I stay a lot in Soweto. I've got a lot of fans there. But we know Lucky come with 2 buses. But that's not a pressure for me. All my focus is to get back and then back in the ratings. And I know I can do it now with the training we're having with my coach.
So everything seems to be falling at the right time. Soweto itself, do you think that the fights on the evening are going to be good? The other fights as well?
Yeah. Because we have a great build there. I think Tools is fighting. There's the main card, and then there's Tolisani. When those ones are fighting, it also gives us, since also Tools works here with us, so it gives you that thing that that means he's preparing, and I try to follow them. And then it makes simple easy for me. I feel confident.
Do you feel like, obviously you say it gives you confidence, obviously with the guys like Tools being in your work team, does he look at you and see improvements in your game?
Tools is, I don't know how to put it, but this guy is so motivating all the time. He's been telling me that, I didn't believe that the fight was on. He's been telling me that, boy, the fight is on. Definitely is going to be on the 17th. So start running. start training. Even if you think it won't be on, it's on. So you've been pushing me, man. You've been telling me to run all the time because you know sometimes I slack, but because he's around here, so it helps a lot. Having guys like Spider, they always push me all the time. Okay.
And I mean, obviously, though, with the lockdown, you would have wanted to get back into action as soon as you could after your last fight. Didn't happen for a while. I mean, how much time have you had to think about your last fight, and have you made those necessary improvements?
I mean, it's been long when you talk. I think it's in the past now that what happened, you know. Even though it still has that fight.
You boxed well that day.
Yeah. Because I think I had it that day until I was caught up with a punch. That changed everything. So it still has, man, when you think of it. But I'm over that now. I mean, it's way forward. I'm just hoping that I'll be victorious on this one.
After this fight, you don't ever look past opponents. You take one fight at a time. But after this fight, what do you want to do?
I won't say much. I need to focus on this one. You remember last time we had a great plan with my coach that after this fight, after Paul, if I pass Paul, I was gonna fight with Zingange, but what happened. So take us back. So now I just need to focus on getting back, winning this fight, and then after that, I think my coach will have great plans for me on what we can do next.
So it's, from now on, it's one step at a time.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, and before you guys step in the ring, what's your message for Lucky?
Lucky, they've been talking in Facebook. I saw his fans have been talking, but it's good. They say he's gonna knock me out in 2 rounds, but we'll see about that. I mean, he's a great boxer. I believe I'm also a great boxer. So I hope he trains so well, and then he's ready for the fight. Because I'm ready for. I feel like I'm ready for the fight, and I'm ready to go to war with them.
That's surprising. 2 rounds. That's very, very confident. And lastly, do you have anything to shout out for anybody?
Just want to say shout out to my coach first for pushing me the way he is. To my sponsor, just got a new sponsor. Bongles accountant has been helping me with everything. My preparation coach and new kid, things like that, man. It's a pleasure. Because, it's tough to get sponsors these days, especially at this time. So I want to thank him for giving me this opportunity to be one of his own on his team. And then to my knockout team, and I have a great team. I just want to thank them they are so pushing all the time. If they see me sitting, they will ask, why are you not doing anything and you're fighting? And they are helping. So shout out to them also for pushing me and my family.